All right. Thank you for watching Love for Network. I don't know why I cannot see myself. For watching. Thank you very much for coming, and of course, thank you very much for loving Black Wi Network. It's me, Maria. I'm Pinzwa, Africa, here in Uganda. It's already midnight, but yeah, my network is not very, very good, and I'm not even seeing myself. I don't know what's going on, but I tried to play my clip, but it was not possible. But well, we should still go ahead. I don't know if Keith is around to electrify with this one, but yeah, we're trying. Okay. Um. Well, we all know what has been going around, of course, in Africa, majorly Uganda to be precise. We had elections, and yes, someone who everyone calls a dictator or whatever won the elections for the sixth term. Now, the president of Uganda, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, Buhari wins at the sixth term in Uganda as a president, of course. A lot has been said, and very many things have happened. Some would say it was not a fair election. He did not win this, and every other thing, of course. We've seen white people involving United States of America coming in, and we've seen people from Amsterdam too coming in, and that they are trying to say delegates from Russia who were present at United Nations also present, and also the congratulated him because they were there when they were doing this tallying. And a lot of things have been happening down in Uganda. We were so scared. Me, actually, I was very scared, thinking that a lot of things may happen. We might have riots, we might have people killing each other, but now I can tell you the situation is very calm. We have not seen people demonstrating. We've not seen riots. You know, during the elections, and of course, the tallying, the very day the internet was down all over the country. We had no internet, and the president says that he was doing this just to avoid riots. And actually, this worked because we've not seen people die, we've not seen people demonstrate, and then Bobby Wine, who was one of the lead in opposition, is also. Actually, they claim that he's in house arrest or something like that. He's in his house, he's not allowed to move or something like that. But well, the security personnel say that he's not allowed to move just because they are so afraid that he may cause riots and demonstration. And we are seeing a lot of fake news running all over Facebook that United Nations is coming out to disqualify the president of Uganda, the current president, of course, that went through. And we're also seeing before that Facebook, yes, before that Facebook blocked most of bloggers supporting the president, NRM party, and of course, a lot of things. So Bobby Wine runs to Mike Zuckerberg, Facebook, directors, trying to ask them to, not allow the president to post anything on Facebook and everything. He also runs out to very many presidents, of course, calling Joseph Biden to come and rescue him, and a lot of things happening, of course, in Uganda. But of course, he has not been given the chance. To come out. So everyone's like asking what's happening to Bobby Wine and blah blah. Well, according to me, this is my own view. This time round about last time when the elections were here was not in Uganda, so I everything was taken was what social media was giving me, and of course today. Happy to have you back here. Thank you very much. Of course, this is Lolando. Yes, thank you very much, my brother, and I'm very fine, of course, and we are back. Uganda was out of internet, but we are back. Yeah, though some people are not We've seen, oh God, let me hope I'm not right. Thank you. We've seen Buganda Kingdom in history coming out to, do slave trade and trading these other Africans. And let me first try to tell this one that I'm live, so you should start calling me right now. Um, um, okay. Good, then I guess it's not gonna call again. You know. So we've seen them coming out to do the slave trade and all that kind of thing. So most people who know history in this country are in fear that if they do vote for World War One, probably the other districts and other kingdom will not be recognized. Now we also had some years back, Bobi Wine's kingdom, where Bobi Wine comes from. I'm sorry to say this whole thing. Of course, this is a sickness that was caused to us by them crackers and the colonizers. But because I'm gonna say the way it is. So, Bobi Wine is in Uganda, and everyone fears that when they hear such kind of things, and of course, for the fact that he came from Uganda Kingdom, people are afraid that if they vote him to be the president, they are going to, to govern the entire Uganda, and of course, enslave their kingdoms, and their kings are not to, their powers will be, suppressed. Uh, so Oh God. So, and this whole thing's happening. So I feel like this could be also one of the reasons why probably most people did not vote him outside the kingdom. Because Kampala, of course, is in the Buganda kingdom, and we've seen a lot of places like from western Uganda, the northern parts of Uganda, the southern part, and the eastern part, they did not like vote him like really. And the reason being, Buganda kingdom was asking for what we call federal. They wanted a federal government. And of course, the power now was going down to their king. And then they also wanted that Buganda to break away from Uganda. So people saw this happen to the point that a lot of people died. I don't remember that year. I was very I was yeah, but let me ask somebody. Mom, oh God, I was trying to ask her if she's putting some headsets in her ears, but of course, let me not be like I'm talking to myself. Please, do comment, say hi to me. Let me know who is watching and who is with me tonight. It's on Black Hole Friend Network, of course. Lando, thank you very much for coming, my brother. Uganda and Africa, and let's floor. And please call, invite whoever is not here. Tell them Maria is live tonight, and let's do this as we flow. Right, of course, Lando. I'm so very happy to see you. I'm so very happy to have you here. And of course, I'm so very happy to see you. I'm so very happy to see you. And of course, Lando, I'm so very happy to see you. somebody else is watching me, but I don't know who is watching me. And I also miss oh god, guys. I just miss you all. And I know this is a small channel, but please say hi to me. Let me know who's watching and whoever is watching and whoever is listening. Let me know who's watching and whoever is listening. You come to realize it's going to take a very long time for Africans to wake up and realize it's going to take them a very long time to wake up and know that we won. Now, I'm giving one a great example why even Bob Wine did not win because probably everyone says, well, he's not from my tribe. Secondly, what if he wins and then they're going to enslave us anew? Well, there is a chance to that. And of course, these people also coming out saying that as when Bobby becomes the president, of course, he's going to give us the first priority. And then, well, we are going to we're going to have our own federal government. And then yeah, we want to break away from Uganda, some great land here that's called the Milo land. Of course, that was bought by the by the crackers and the black people, are out there, comes to Uganda, and of course, governors, that everyone is so scared that when they give them power, they are going to betray them. They're going to treat them bad, just like they did in history. So anyway, please, like I said before, I don't know if anybody is hearing me. I'm not seeing nobody participating. So I feel like probably I'm talking to myself, and I cannot, I'm even not seeing my face in a camera. Something weird happened. And you understand? So you're I don't know. Okay, now, yeah. Now I can see myself. Anyway, so like I was saying, please leave a comment. Let me know. Let me know if you're hearing me, if you're with me. And, this whole channel is kind of first of all, it's not people not me. But of course, like I said, drop a comment. Let me know what you think, and let me know what you feel about the elections, and let me also know. Uh, okay, hello from America. It's me. Yes, me. Thank you very much for coming, Black Final Work. Okay. So, like I said before, you can still drop a comment. You ask me anything you want to know about Africa. You can still ask me what you want to know about Uganda and the voids and what happened. And like I said before, the situation is still calm. We've not seen people demonstrating. And I've also been giving you some reasons why I feel like some reasons why I feel that I feel like this time there was actually this time now this is gonna be very funny. But I'm gonna tell you. Your network I brought in here when I feel like is we are very media thing of Bobby Wine going ahead and editing Julius Malema's crowded photos of South Africa, putting them on social media, claiming that he was the one there. This whole kind of childish bullshit has been happening. It's very sad. Well, I know I cannot come out to say it's something before I'm killed, but whatever it is, I saw this. And of course, he knows that most of Ugandan youth hate reading. They don't even share do research. Probably they've never heard about Julius Malema. They're not even aware. What made me think? So Malema also had the same very COVID. So when you look at this Bobby Wine, most people did not just vote him because he's not their tribe, because he's not, you know, he doesn't, he, you know, everyone help. Because what as an American, you cannot hear me. Oh, guys, are you serious? No. Hi, what is going on? You cannot hear me, like, seriously? Okay. Ooh, thank you. I was like, I was like, where was I talking to myself this while? Anyway, chosen one. Yes, I know you now. Now, Junior Smith, can you tell me your other, the name you use on your YouTube channel? So I should know it's watching me. This. What's this other? This other thing. But anyway, whatever it is, like I say, please drop in your comment. You can ask me anything you want to know about Uganda, anything you want to know about Africa. There's elections that happened in Uganda, and I've given you my own reasons why maybe the phone was down. Audio came on once you picked up. Ah, come on, chosen one. Don't say that my phone was not down. But well, yeah, I'll be using my PC sometime. I just have a problem whenever I use my computer. The next morning, my eyes will be aching. The next morning, my eyes will be aching. I'm trying to work on it. Yeah, I'm trying to work on it. So yeah, I'll be using it. So I know my picture will be very good. So large, big, big, big something. But yeah, like I said, for dropping your comment and tell me who is watching. Chosen One, I've seen you. My brother Junior, I've seen you. Of course, Lando is also there with me. Jared Smith, who are you on your YouTube? I want to know this 1911. I don't know you actually. I know you. But of course, now these are the name you're using probably. That's why I'm chosen one still. Yeah, guys, thank you very much for coming. And of course, thank you very much for watching Black Hole Fire Network. We are always so very much excited to see you guys. And of course, me, Maria, I'm so very happy to always have you guys here with me. When I see the number, the turning, the number increasing, I feel like I should add in the volume. I feel like somebody's watching me out there. And of course, it's always my pleasure to know whom I'm talking to, and that's why I always ask you to drop a comment and say hi. And of course, Chosen was asking, what are the major politics in Uganda right now? Now I can say politics is so childish. So far, so far sorry to say, Chosen One. Now I can say politically, people are still silent. Though Bobi Wine is complaining that they cheated him and a whole lots of things. Of course, up out of the complaints, and we've seen a whole lot of differences taking place. We've seen different members of parliament, MPs being brought up. Of course, many MPs came from Bobby Wine's political party, that is National Unity Platform. They came up, of course, and then but the funniest thing that this is gonna be in a very crazy 5 years. You understand? These years are gonna be so crazy because we've seen a lot of members of parliament coming crazy people. I call them crazy people. They even don't have statistics. They don't even have logic. You understand now? These youth were so very much desperate. They had and whatever, they had this whole thing that, what we're gonna do. African politics is so childish. I'm so very sorry to say chosen one. People were like, you should just tick where you see an umbrella. Of course, that's Bob Wine's party. So you don't care who whatever's coming, we don't give a damn, so we don't want to know. If you just see an umbrella, just tick it. Just tick it. So that's what happened. That's what happened. Of course, in the cities. I'm talking about the city. You understand? The highlights of the members of parliament of kind of the people they just who just came up and they just say we're gonna in parliament, we just going in a parliament, and surprisingly they won as MPs. But now there is something. They were winning. They came in as members of parliament because they thought Bobby Wine is gonna be a president. I remember they had even made their own, structure of leadership, the ghetto president from the ghetto, youths from the ghetto coming in as ministers, others gave themselves as ministers of internal affairs. Someone comes up and say, I remember one say that he wants to be the minister of internal affairs, and Bob Wine has already appointed him after him becoming a president. He's going to be the minister of internal affairs, just because we were so very much punished by the police, so he wants also to punish, to deduct the salary of police officers and this kind of things. So you could feel like this people are turning it into a game. So the politics was so childish. And the saddening part of it all was like, I hate it. I don't know if it's about me. I hate it when somebody thinks I'm so stupid. I hate it when somebody thinks I'm so naive. I really hate it when somebody thinks I do not really understand. So if you want my vote, just be truthful. I know politicians in Africa promise a whole lot of bullshit. Politicians in Africa promise stupid things. They'll tell you they're going to construct a bridge where there is no, river, where there is no lake, where there is no, you know, they will tell you they're gonna construct a airport in the sky. Yeah, these are kind of things. African politicians are so childish. And the very disappointing part of it with Bobo, and I was so very much disappointed in him when he went ahead and printed Julius Malema's pictures, of course, because he uses red and he went ahead and edited them and put himself there and all over social media trying to show people he's so powerful, and he was using somebody else's pictures. This was one of the I was still questioning myself, who is this? I mean, with this kind of childishness, I mean, you want to be a voice? And I'm like, seriously? Of course, you all know, you guys were there. I really liked this guy when I still stepped in the country. I even went ahead to his place. I had an interview with him, of course, live here on Black Hot Fire Network. So if anybody there is watching me shouldn't say that I just don't like the guy. I loved him. Like I was among this very people who would lay my life down for this very guy. But looking into this whole kind of childishness, no, this is not gonna be me. I'm not gonna wake up and suppose I can't pass on who's so childish. You just wake up and edit. I don't know if politics is supposed to be like this. Please, you can drop in your comment and tell me politics is supposed to be full of lies, or I'm becoming so emotional, something like that. But when you wake up and edit somebody else's, crowd, and you claim it is you, and of course, just because you think that we are so stupid to see, because maybe we don't know what's happening in South Africa about Malema, we don't know Malema, so you're gonna use that, so that because we are so stupid, where I'm somebody when somebody lies to me, I feel like the person thinks I'm so very stupid to understand. This is what happened. And then of course we've seen our society trying to have their own tally. This whole thing that happening, I feel like probably, and I'm so sad if the other opposition party, of course, Dr. Kiza Besigye, remained probably, but I had a problem, of course. So I went down. I like talking things when I've seen. My phone, somebody hit my phone down. I know it may get spoiled sooner or later. I said I'm gonna go down to myself. So I went down to Bobby Wine's place just after the elections, and then politics, 90% lies and deception. Okay, this is Peppa. Of course, it could be true. It could be true. But so it could be true. Probably they lie to highlight things. I feel like Africans politics is just so childish, and it's so, I hate it. It's so full of lies. And their lives are so just naked. Probably because they know we are naive. Maybe we don't see things, we don't understand them. But like I was saying, so after the election, I went down because I wanted to have an interview with this guy, and something funny happened. Now, when I went there, one of the guys who had won as an MP was there, and of course the police came out, and they were like, the police came out and were like, "What are you doing here?" Because Abu Dhabi at house arrest, and we are questioning him, "What are you doing here?" Blah blah. The guy started fighting with him. So it was just a fight. At the point, the guy turned around and tell him, please keep on having four shells, because he doesn't want the demonstration will have a right. So he tried to tell them, who have the gun at this point. So they just that okay. I don't know now politics is very funny. I don't think about it anymore. So after they put him in a car without beating him, he was the only one behind the car. He someone even lies in the car like he's unfortunate. And so then you started running along that he was so unfortunate. He's very okay. You cannot hear me. Yeah, I think it's true. My phone was down now. I realize. Ah, I'm so sorry. So After he lied in the back seat of the car, and the cameras of all the journalists were there trying to show that he's unconscious. He said that he's unconscious. You can feel like they're trying to rise to make the youth have the riots. They feel like something must happen. Yes, you told me it's true that. Yes, that's true. Now I've realized it. You know. So Chisholm says are there any issues with xenophobia in Uganda? No, no. No. Honestly, Chazon, no. Uganda, for now, we have not seen people fight. We've not seen riots. But like I was trying to give you that. When I went to where Bobby went home, is of course after learning that he was at house arrest. There's something I witnessed. I'm an eyewitness on this, and oh god, I don't know if I should say this because I hate when somebody will call me to question me about this, but I'm an eyewitness. So somebody came in and he was asked why he was there. So they tried to get him back to his home. And then when he saw the journalist, he was one of an MP right now because he won. Of course, he's on Bobby Wine's party. So when he saw the journalist, I was just there watching. He lied in the back seat like he was unconscious. You know what I'm saying? Like he was unconscious, like and then news started running all over. He has died. He has been killed. They have beaten him up. He's so very unconscious. And he's so he's so sick. And when he went to the hospital, I even saw him on TV when I came home. Even the medical people started saying, I don't know what's going on. Like he was beaten up, his bones were blah blah, his whatever. I said, no, I was here, I was seeing this whole thing. So I came to realize, okay, was I so still very young when it comes to politics? Because why this whole drama? Why the lies? Why the comedy? Why this whole thing? Do people need a sympathy from people? Should we lie to our voters just because we want them to feel sorry? Anyway, Lando is asking Uganda politics is based on your colonial powers. Who runs the country? Your elections has no merit, only to be satisfies those who control your resources. Of course. Of course, 100%. I agree with you, Lando. Honestly, I do. But now this whole thing, now like I was saying before, at some point, um, at some point, I feel I feel like how should I put this? Because I don't want to say that I feel like I do envy AA families, AA people are there 100%. But at some point, I do envy you for the fact that you don't know your tribes. You know, our colonial masters did not only partition Africa's land, but they partitioned our hearts. They partitioned our feelings towards each other. They partitioned how we see our brothers, our sisters. We just like not one. The only oneness there is just that we're black. Okay, she got kinky hair, she black. She curvy, she that. It's just normal thing in Africa. So you know what I'm saying? So they know this whole thing. So when you look at could be like I was saying before, my own reasons why I feel like maybe Bobby Wine did not have huge votes was that people feel like he doesn't speak their tribe. I'm not Muganda, so Bobby Wine is. And of course his kingdom has a record of course they invited as slave masters to Uganda. They sold and betrayed other tribes, other kingdoms. They sold other kingdoms into slavery, of course. So if you hear the word Buganda, Uganda comes from Buganda. They only removed that letter B, the ba letter, the B letter to make Uganda. But of course, it came from Buganda Kingdom where Bobby Wine comes from. So everyone, most people are like, no, we cannot give him because we know that we do not trust these people like before they sold our ancestors into slavery, and we cannot trust this guy. And of course, his kingdom is very powerful. It's one of the powerful kingdoms in Africa. So and then they are like when we give him our vote, his king is gonna be the one controlling the entire country. So we are very afraid. And then they wanted federal, so they wanted federal government. They're going to oppress us. They're going to oppress us. So every most of these other tribes feel like they cannot vote for him. So you understand. So this whole thing, I know, I agree with the land saying that our politics is still, run by our, oppressors or our colonial masters, you know. So still land says that tribal behavior helps facilitate our enslavement. We are all one people, Africa. That's it. Of course. Of course. So you can see how tribalism has contributed into political issues when it comes to Africa. You can see how tribalism has, caused a lot of, and of course, I do agree with you 100%. And then somebody says, I'm not going to vote for him. And if you look this time around, Uganda had almost 10 presidential candidates. They were attained and they were coming from different tribes. And that means the votes were divided. I'm not gonna wake up and vote for Bobby Wine. He's in Uganda. And I will leave my other person, my brother who speaks the same tribe with me. This is happening. You know what I'm saying? So tribalism has contributed has caused a huge disunity and also political enslavement when it comes to African people. Now I'll give you an example of Nigeria. Everybody says that Buhari is employing a high lot of his tribes, the Hausa people, they're doing this, blah, blah, taking over the country because he's not. And then we are seeing Namdi Kanu coming out for the Igbo people saying that he's a lot of things happening because of tribes. You see, this is happening in Africa. So back to what I was saying. At some point, I feel like UAA people out there, you should be proud. I always tell my brothers that there is a reason why African Americans are in America. I'm sorry to say this. I know it's gonna hurt to highlight of African people because, of course, there's some African people who say we are not together with African Americans. We're not the same, and the same thing happens. The African Americans say we are just Americans. We don't give a fuck with what's happening in Africa. We are not Africans. We are not related in any way. Whatever you feel like. But I told them one time there is a reason as to why African Americans are in America. Probably they are probably maybe you guys you are the answers to all these things. Because for you, you don't give a damn whether I'm of this tribe, because you even don't know your tribe. You understand? Probably you feel like I'm a Ugandan and I speak Bantu and I'm just your sister. I'm just your brother because I'm an African, because Africa is where you come from. So you don't give a damn whether I'm speaking this tribe, the other tribe. So at some point I feel like maybe there is a reason as to why you are in America. Maybe you were taken as your ancestors were taken that side as slaves, but probably spiritually, maybe you are being prepared to rescue this all kind of bullshit, to rescue Africa from this whole tribalism thing, because for you, you do not really care what kind of tribe an African is. You say, and I feel like this is why I always call upon unity for the black people in Africa and those outside Africa. Because of course, when you come out, let's assume you come out and have, like Lando, I was told he has land in Tanzania, probably. You're there, and you're an American. You don't care. You don't even belong to any tribe in Tanzania. You know what I'm saying? So of course you're gonna love every Tanzanian just the way they are. You're gonna love them equally because you are not bending on the other tribe. You know what I'm saying? So we all need a whole lot of African Americans coming down to Africa. Probably you are the answer to all what we are looking for. Probably you got the answer because I so from I believe if like you come down to Africa, you're not gonna say that I'm gonna give in a highlight to Baganda people. I'm gonna give in a highlight to these other people because for you, you believe that you're black and that's enough for you, which is not with African people. Of course, there's Japanese. They feel like my tribe is going to take a lead. I don't care what other tribes are going through. So if you know what I'm saying, I don't know if you guys are feeling me. I don't know if you're feeling what I'm saying. You know, so at some point, whenever people complain that we are in America, we were sold, we are slaves, we here, our ancestors were betrayed. There could be a reason if we look at it in a spiritual way. Of course, let me read the comments. This I can read some of your names, of course. I'm Jinga too. Okay, down Jinga too. So this is I don't know your names. It's kind of weird. But first, I'll read. Why can we have a government for all the Ugandan people? Why does it has to be about a tribe? Don't you see the problem with that thinking? That is why your colonial master gave you tribalism. Of course, this is what I'm saying, Lando. And then tribalism. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it has contributed a lot. But again, I'm also, you know, it has contributed a lot. You know what I'm saying? But again, Lando, looking at it, you know, the colonial masters knew once we separate them, like I said before, we are not only separate, they did not only partition the lands, but they also partitioned our hearts. Now, Maria comes from the western parts of Uganda, of course. Now, these are the male people. Now, these are the kind of blah blah people. It happens here. But then it drives me back to what I'm saying. It's going to take a whole lot of decade, a lot of awakening, a whole lot of sensitization, teaching, educating, information. Information bullshit. What kind of shit did I say? Did you even hear what I say? Informative, whatever. Sorry for that, but whatever. I'm just so Catherine language. But yeah, sorry. I'm still laughing at myself. But whatever it is. So it will take this cracker's language just so oh god. Okay, whatever. But so it's going to take us a hard lot to make people understand that tribes has got nothing. We are just one. We are Africans, and that's it. So so that's why we're saying that we need maybe somebody who was not born in Africa, somebody who does not know their tribe, like the AA people. You check, you follow your DNA. Your DNA tells you you come from Ghana, It's not gonna tell you that you come from this kind of tribe in Ghana, or this kind of tribe in Nigeria, or this kind of tribe in Senegal, or this kind of tribe. It just tells you, or not even this kind of tribe in Congo, or not this kind of tribe in Uganda, or this kind of tribe. What? It only tells you that your ancestors came from this place. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like maybe we need a whole lot of African American brothers and sisters to step down to Africa to bring change. Because honestly, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen because everyone feels like their tribe is them. They don't want to. They don't want anything to do with another tribe. And we've seen this go an extra mile of stopping other tribes from intermarrying. From marrying other tribe, we've seen the lives in Nigeria. People say that, well, who's gonna get married to a house person? Okay, so a house person. How are you gonna marry this other tribe? So you can see that there is that huge tribalism here in Africa, not only in Uganda. Of course, land says that any leadership in Uganda that deal with foreigner instead of African counterpart would be a traitor to the Ugandan people, of course. And honestly, everyone coming to oppose is dealing with whites, is dealing with foreigners. We've seen Bob Wine coming with so yeah, I'm back. Okay. So yeah, we've seen, and most of them do. And like like I was other Africans, we've seen say, okay, to Tanzania, they have good power, but hell no, we're not gonna have any difference if we just. But and even and by the way, any change supported by foreigners today is worse. I paid, coming in as new is again going to be worse. They're going to, a whole lot of things they want to put across. You understand? And this time around, I guess it's gonna be so very direct. You understand? Of course, it's already 25 minutes past 1 a.m. in the morning here in Uganda. Thank you very much, guys, for watching Blackwood's Fire Network. Lando Winter, thank you very much for loving Blackwood Fire Network, and please always contributing to my shows. And whoever has not said anything, please, I love you so much and thank you very much for watching me. I've seen you guys. I can see you have been so very much watching. Thank you very much for loving Blackwood Fire Network. Thank you very much for supporting Africa Maria. Thank you very much, guys, for always being here and, of course, supporting all our shows and everything. And of course, and of course, it's here in Uganda, but still, Orlando is still making it warm for me here, and he drives and domestic issue can only be solved by Uganda and other African countries who have best interest in that. Right? I agree with you, Lando, 100%. I agree with you, Lando, 100%. And the problem is most people who are coming in as politicians, they are not looking at other Africans as capable people. They don't want aid from other Africans. I don't know if they because the problem affecting Uganda could be also affecting a whole lot of African countries are thinking, but we've seen from Tanzania complete carbon unrest. Now, again, this conditions. Oh, you guys is alert and they say they're going to put you up there, they put you up there, just like they're doing with the music industry. Of course, I can't bullshit with seeing a lot of things happening without crackers, wanting to colonize Uganda again. And it's also painful to see Bobi Wine support homosexuality. It's also painful to see Bobi Wine crying out for, US coming, Joseph Biden, please. Ah, ah. You're trying to avoid this whole kind of thing again, trying to call again this kind of other things. Again, thank you very much for watching. Lando, thank you very much. You've made my night a warm one. And hey, thank you very much for watching. And then I saw Chosen One also. Thank you very much for watching. And who else was with me? Pippa. Pippa 01, please. Thank you very much for watching. 1911 Thank you very much for watching. This is Lando. Dance cool. It should be Lando too. Of course, thank you very much, guys, for watching Black on Fire Network. Aid from the European or Chinese would lead to your enslavement of your people and the country. And this is the campaign that I really want to start up here in Uganda. I want to start up the awakening campaign. I know I tried so very much to go to different media platforms, but again I was blocked. But this time around I'm gonna do it on my own, and I'm gonna have street preachings about the Europeans, and of course the Chinese, and how we must do away with them. And I know this is gonna cause me a whole lot of trouble, but I feel like I cannot sit my ass here and watch this whole thing happen. I know it's gonna cause me a hand. Whenever I tell my mom I'm gonna do this, she's like, "Oh shit, please do not do that." But I feel like my heart is really burning out there that I need to stand out and say something. So I'm going to start this movement, and I'm going to call upon a whole lot of youth, and I wanted to create also a group of youth in Uganda and East Africa who will come out to, to sensitize a whole lot of people. I feel like I should start this from the grassroots. And of course, probably I'll be hosting some of them on Black Wi-Fi Network, but not for now since it's still something I'm still building up. But I know I'm going to have these youth come out, and of course, step by step, I will see how I'll register so that we can be, recognized. And but yeah, this is what we're gonna be doing. Of course, it is now. I have passed, so I will be, guys. I will be going to bed. It is 1 here in the morning, and I'm sorry I did really come late today. But of course, thank you very much for watching Black Hot Fire Network. Lando, thank you very much. Thank you so very much for your comments, and you've made my night so very warm. And whoever was watching, thank you very much for watching Black Hot Fire Network with me, Africa, Rare, here in Uganda. And of course, it's yet a new day here. And I love you so much. The whole Fire Network loves you. Have a blessed evening, night, morning, whatever time it is. I love you. Bye bye.